Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling.
Aloha, my friends, drivers, and race fans. Welcome to the Obsidian Mountain Raceway and the GDM Eliminator Series Season 2. This is Division 6. This is it, the final race before the Race of Champions. We need one more champion to complete the field. Who will be the survivor of the most unforgiving raceway and claim the EV Hybrid Division Trophy? We're just a few minutes away from finding out. Everyone knows the rules. Be first across the finish line if you want to advance. Keep your roof to the sun. Good luck, all. Let's get up to the starting line and kick off this show. All right, first up on the block, we got Mad Dog Earl versus Lightning Jim. Mad Dog driving in a Tesla Model X and Jim in the Ford Mustang Mach-E. On the outside, Mad Dog on the inside, and here they go. Mad Dog takes a little bit of a lead and more of a lead down the pipeline. Going through Calamity Corner, both cars make it clean. And around the valley turn and across the finish line, it's going to be Mad Dog Earl racing into round 2. And sorry, Lightning Jim. Lightning did not strike twice. And you are eliminated. All right, up next, we got Seabull from Lord's Racing League up against Puff from Puff's Racing. A Lucid Air versus the Tesla Roadster. Puff driving in the Roadster on the outside lane. And they're off. And Seabull takes the lead down the pipeline. Puff falling behind. They go through Calamity Corner. And around the valley turn, Seabull's across the finish line. And he will be moving on to round 2. And my buddy Puff, sorry about that, got eliminated. All right, Grateful Sam in a Porsche Taycan Turbo S going up against Sorrow Jane in a Nissan Leaf Nismo. We know about these Nissan Leafs. Grateful Sam on the inside takes the lead down the pipeline and through Calamity Corner. Whoa, that was some nice air that he got right there over the Memorial Drive. And drives that Porsche right into round 2. Sorrow, my dear, has been eliminated. All right, up next, we got Sam Hall in another Lucid Air going up against Papa Pugsley in the Batista. I'm not going through that whole name crazy slaughter stuff. All right, Papa Pugsley's on the outside. Manchild Motorsports versus DRT3K. It's going to be Sam Hall with a good lead through. Oh, and he just wiped out coming out of Calamity Corner. Papa Pugsley takes the pass and crossing that finish line. Wow, that was a surprising wipeout. I was just about to say he was doing good with that lead, but instead, Sam is eliminated. All right, we got V-Man from Norman Verne Racing up against Patty Cake's Hot Wheels, a teammate. V-Man's in the Cohen Seg Jamera. Patty Cakes in the Ford Mustang Mach-E on the outside. Patty takes the lead into that divided, or down the divided straight, and takes over through the pipeline and Calamity Corner down Memorial Drive. V-Man dropping back as Patty Cake drives into round 2. And V-Man gets eliminated. Already into race 6, we got Po Boy from Po Boy Racing going up against Superfly from Team Intent Adult Racing. 2 Audis going at it right here. Audi RS e-tron GTs. And Superfly on the outside taking the lead at first, and now it's Po Boy through Calamity Corner and down Memorial Drive and across that finish line, and Superfly is eliminated. I beat the eliminated buzzer there. Well, not really a buzzer. It's more of a slam. You've been eliminated. All right, Sidekick Sandy going up against Chelly. I Shoot Diecast versus Rick's Diecast Racing. 2 Nissan Leaf Nismos. Chelly's going to be on the outside in the blue Leaf. Sidekick Sandy in the white Dragon Nissan. Taking the lead down the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Oh, got a little air there, but maintains control. Kind of a tight race from what we've seen already. But it's going to be Sidekick Sandy racing into round 2. And Chelly has been eliminated. Isaiah White, Team Elevation Diecast Racing, going up against Dusty Miles from Milestone Diecast Racing. Isaiah driving in the Tesla Model Y, and Dusty in that Batista on the outside. Even down the divided straight into the turn, but it's going to be Isaiah taking over down the pipeline through Calamity Corner, down Memorial Drive with a clean line, and across the finish line and into round 2. And we say farewell to Dusty as he puts that car back in the garage. Mr. Mojo in another Mach-E 1400 going up against world famous Bubba in a Nissan Leaf. Mr. Mojo has the inside lane. Bubba on the outside. There's the green, and there they go. Bubba takes the lead going into that first turn. But now it's all Mojo. Mojo's got his mojo working as they go. Oh, it spins out. Thought that he had lost it there. But he manages to hang on, crossing the finish line backwards into round 2. Now we got Father of 4 from Diecast Daddy going up against Racing Rick. I put Slick Rick there. I had a Nature Boy WWF wrestling callback or something. I don't know. Racing Rick is on the outside in the Leaf Nismo. Father of 4 on the on the inside gun. Oh! And Racing Rick wipes out coming out of Calamity Corner. And there he be, upside down. Medics are right there. All I was going to do is jump the rail, check on him, get that car into the garage, see what kind of damage he did. All right, we got Numbskull in a Lotus Aviha going up against Jim D in a Nissan Leaf. Might notice a theme about this electric hybrid race. A lot of Nissan Leafs. And it's going to be Numbskull taking the lead down that, down the pipeline. As Jim D wipes out, or no, that was Numbskull that wiped out, excuse me. And Jim D spins around, gets past the carnage, and drives into the next round. Sorry about that, Numbskull, buddy, but you are eliminated. Bolo Brown from Team Miniature Car Racing going up against Craig from Team Hot Wheels Boys. Tesla versus Karma GS. Craig's on the outside in the blue Karma. Bolo in the red. Craig has the lead for a second there, but it's Bolo down the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Going down Memorial Drive, keeps a clean line, and across into round 2. We'll be seeing Craig in the Race of Champions as he took Division 4. And the Mountain says, that's enough for you. He actually got 2 cars in there due to an official error. All right, we got Frank White, Elevation Diecast, going up against Big Mike from Team NZ Racing. Big Mike on the outside, 2 yellow cars here. Frank White in the banana, falling behind, but then comes back in the pipeline. They're bumper to bumper going through Calamity Corner. Frank makes a bigger lead through the valley turn and across the finish line, but Big Mike not far behind him at all, but far enough to get eliminated. Sorry about that, mate. Good race, though. All right, Mo Howard in a Tesla Roadster going up against Little C in another Nissan Leaf. And it's going to be Little C on the outside. And he takes an immediate lead out of the gate. They're fighting for it, and Mo has the lead. But Mo gets off the road and then wipes out. Little C still driving, gets past him through the valley turn and across the finish line, and that's a sucky way to go down, having a lead like that. Just drove right off the corner of the track. It wipes out. Sorry about that, Mo. You just got yourself eliminated. We got Lobotomy from Sparks Racing going up against Mark D from Cut Rocker Diecast Racing. Lobotomy's on the inside, Mark D on the outside in that Koenigsegg Gemera. That's the Kenny car. It's Lobotomy with a good lead going down the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Holds it together through the valley turn. Mark not very far behind him, but far enough to kill Kenny and get eliminated. All right, we got Kane Stewart in the Rimac Nevera. I love this color on this car with the white and the black accents. Going up against Kassler from Team LK Racing in a Lucid Air. Kane Stewart racing for Integrated Racing Sciences. Takes the lead down that divided straight. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Kassler. Holy cow, from the outside, he lit up like a bullet. A silver bullet, Kassler was that race. Got across the finish line and into round 2. Drivers moving ahead. Jim D, Mr. Mojo, Lobotomy, Mad Dog Earl, Isaiah White, Kassler, Lil C, Frank White, Father of 4, Sidekick Sandy, Patty Cakes, Seabull, Poor Boy, Bolo Brown, Grateful Sam, and Papa Pugsley. All advancing to round 2. Congratulations to you and good luck. This channel shout out is for Lord's Racing League, the home of the first continuous raceway. They started out with a great raceway to begin with, then went totally outside the box with the introduction of their new continuous raceway. I often thought of how to make the OMR a continuous raceway since its conception, but never sorted it out properly. Well, LRL figured it out, and in a cool style. I don't know the specifics, but the track uses a magnetized section of the raceway to bring the cars back to the top of the mountain to race down again and again for as many laps as the race is formatted for. fascinatingly amazing concept and construction. Your host, Big C and Little C, host all kinds of races, and by that I mean pick your ride events as well as mail-in tournaments. So get over to Lord's Racing League, check out the awesome racing going on over there, click the subscribe button, give them those likes, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the action. This channel shout out brought to you by Tommy's Tacos and Kelp Burgers. New, bigger restaurant, same location, same great taste. You know the song remains the same. They can't kelp, but be good. Now let's get back to that racing. We are back for round 2, and we got Jim D from Indiana DIECAST Racing going down the mountain against Mr. Mojo from Bathurst DIECAST Racing, all the way over there across the pond, the big pond. Got Jim D on the inside, Mr. Mojo on the outside. They're about even until they get through that turn. It's Jim D down through the Calamity Corner. They get a little bumper-to-bumper action there down the valley turn. Through the valley turn, but it's going to be Jim D racing into the next round. That was a pretty close finish right there too. Going down the mountain next, we got Lobotomy from Team Sparks Racing going up against Mad Dog Earl from Quantum Diecast. Lobotomy's on the inside in the Lucid Air. Mad Dog's on the outside in the blue Tesla Model X. Mad Dog has a lead into that first turn, but now Lobotomy takes over in the pipeline through Calamity Corner and down Memorial Drive. Holds the line. Ooh, lost the cameraman for a second. And then Mad Dog loses control, gets up on the wall, and flips it there down the final straight and gets himself eliminated. Isaiah White, Elevation Diecast Racing in the Tesla Model Y, going down the mountain against Kassler from LK Racing in that silver Lucid Air. Kassler on the outside, but it's Isaiah takes the lead down the pipeline through Calamity Corner. They're bumper to bumper in Memorial Drive and past the valley turn. It's going to be Isaiah racing into round 3. Up next, we got a father versus son situation here. Little C from Lord's Racing League going up against Dad, Seabull, also from Lord's Racing League. Seabull's on the outside in that Lucid Air. Little C in the Leaf Nismo. Inside, Seabull has a little bit of a lead, but Little C takes over in the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Whoa, gets sideways, and Seabull gives him a little shove. But Little C's going to hang on and race into the next round. And Dad, you got eliminated. Seabull. All right, up next, we got Frank White in that Koenigsegg Gemera, the Banana Car. Going up against Sidekick Sandy in that white Leaf Nismo. Sidekick takes a lead, and then Frank takes over going down the pipeline. Already through the valley turn. I catch up there with the commentary. And across the finish line, and Sidekick Sandy has been eliminated. Nice racing in that white Nissan Dragon. Patty Cake's Hot Wheels. Norman Verne Racing taking on Bolo Brown from Miniature Car Racing. Bolo's going to be on the outside in that Tesla Model Y. Patty Cake's in the white Mach-E. She fell behind, but now takes over in the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Bolo right on her bumper, but can't get by as Patty Cakes races into that next round. And Bolo gets himself eliminated. Up next, we got Grateful Sam in that Porsche Taycan Turbo S going up against Po' Boy in that Audi RS e-tron GT. Grateful Sam on the inside, Po' Boy on the outside. And down they go. And it's Grateful Sam leading into the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Down Memorial Drive, stretches out the lead a little bit. And they both skid across the finish line. But it's going to be Grateful Sam skidding into the next round. Last race of round 2, we got Papa Pugsley and Father of 4. Diecast Daddy up against Manchild Motorsports. Rimac Navarra takes the inside lane. Papa Pugsley into Batista on the outside. Father of 4 has the lead down the pipeline into Calamity Corner. Gets a little squirrely. Oh, hits the guardrail. And then flips over to the valley turn. Papa Pugsley squeezes by. Holy cow. Let's get another look at that smack. Gets up on the hood of Papa Pugsley's Batista. Does a 180 right there. Slides off. All good till right there. Hits that curb. That's going to send him high and flip him over. Right there in front of Quantum Racing billboard. And Papa Pugsley smoothly races by into the next round. So we got Papa Pugsley, Patty Cakes Hot Wheels, Isaiah White, Grateful Sam, Lil C, Frank White, Lobotomy, and Jim D all moving in and racing in round 3, racing to the semifinals. And here we go. Up first, we got Papa Pugsley versus Patty Cakes Hot Wheels. Batista versus Ford Mustang Mach-E. Norman Verne Racing. Patty Cakes is on the outside. Papa Pugsley on the inside. There goes the green, and there they go down the divided straight into that first turn. Papa Pugsley leads them down into Calamity Corner. Down the valley, or down Memorial Drive through the valley turn, and Papa Pugsley is going to race into the semifinals. And Miss Patty Cakes, thank you for joining us, but you got to put that car in the garage. Up next, we got Isaiah White versus Frank White. Another father and son dueling it out. Which one's going to make it into the next round? Frank's on the outside in the Jamera. Son Isaiah on the inside takes the lead down the pipeline. Going through Calamity Corner, gets a little light, makes it through the valley turn well ahead of the Jamera. And there's Frank. And he'll be driving that into the garage because he done got himself eliminated. The banana was doing a little slipping and sliding back there, slowed it down. Lil C, Lord's Racing League, going up against Grateful Sam from Intent Adult Racing. Grateful Sam on the outside, Little C in the Leaf Nismo on the inside. There they go, pretty even down the divided straight into that first turn, but it's Little C takes over through Calamity Corner. Gets a little slippery there on Memorial Drive, but makes it across the finish line well ahead of Grateful Sam. Grateful Sam is eliminated, but we'll be seeing him in the Race of Champions. And we got Lobotomy going up against Jim D. Sparks Racing versus Indiana Diecast Racing. A Lucid Air and a Leaf Nismo. Jim D on the outside. Lobotomy on the inside. Jim D takes a lead out of the gate. But Lobotomy takes over. And down Memorial Drive through the valley turn. And he crosses the finish line ahead of Jim. And it's going to be Lobotomy that raced into the semifinals. Semi-finalists are Isaiah White, Lobotomy, Papa Pugsley, and Little C. Let's get them up to the starting line. See who's out of the gate first. And we got Isaiah White versus Lobotomy. One of these two drivers is going to race into the finals. Tesla Model Y, driven by Isaiah on the inside, Lobotomy in the Lucid Air on the outside. And there they go down the divided straight. Lobotomy had a little bit of a lead, but Isaiah takes over as they go down the pipeline. Really tight racing. Isaiah gets sideways there, and Lobotomy almost got past him, but not quite. Had enough to catch up to him, but unfortunately got eliminated. And Isaiah is moving on into the finals. Now, who's he going to face? We got Lil C from Lord's Racing League versus Papa Pugsley from Team Manchild Motorsports. Papa Pugsley and that Batista been pretty lucky, I'd have to say, so far, with getting past that crash earlier on in the segment. But it's Little C, all Little C, through Calamity Corner, down Memorial Drive. Here comes Papa Pugsley. Looked for an opening, but couldn't get past. And it's going to be Little C versus Isaiah White in the finals. All right, Little C from Lord's Racing League in that Nissan Leaf Nismo RCO2, weighing 32.4 grams, and his best time in the semifinals, 5.68, going up against Isaiah White, Team Elevation DIECAST Racing, in a Tesla Model Y, and he was a 5.78 time in the semifinals, weighing 31.6 grams. There they go. It's all for the money right here. And Little C takes over going down the pipeline. Can Isaiah catch up? Doesn't look like it is. Little C is across the finish line, well ahead of Isaiah. I think Isaiah lost a lot of speed coming through Calamity Corner and got himself eliminated. And here is your champion, Little C of Lord's Racing League. Congratulations. You are the Division 6 champion, the EV Hybrids. Wow, that was some great racing. I hope you all enjoyed that. Congratulations, Little C of Lord's Racing League. You had the endurance, the tenacity, and the blessing of the mountain spirit, and you raced yourself into the race of champions, my friend. That completes the field for the race of champions. And remember, due to a couple officials' errors, we'll have 2 additional drivers, putting 8 cars and 8 drivers on the OMR all at once. And 8 laps will tell us who is our champion of champions. Stay tuned for that, and stay tuned till the end of this broadcast for my thanks and acknowledgments. Aloha.